Kevin, please stand by. Let's bring in Justin Wolfers. He's a professor of economics and public policy at the University of Michigan. Justin, great to see you as always. I wonder if you could pick up there where Kevin left off in talking about how this impacts global trade, because I imagine that some of the messaging from the White House, the vitriol from President Trump, wasn't just directed at Supreme Court justices, but it also sent a message to foreign countries, because in a way, the court just took away leverage from President Trump in making these trade deals, right?
It's almost all gone. The president today, he's lashed back with his 10% tariff. But just imagine for a moment I call you and I say, hey, you better do exactly what I want, or I'm going to impose a 10 and you can make it up to a 15% tariff that will last for 150 days and then go away and there's nothing I can do about it. So the only thing the president's done right now is made him look like he's a tough guy, but he doesn't really hold many cards when it comes to other countries. The other thing the president likes to do is pick off individual countries. He has got some powers left, but very few of them allow him to call an individual country and say, hey, you kind of been annoying me, you've been frustrating me, whatever his grievance of the day happens to be, look out, I'm going to tariff you. Basically, these existing powers don't allow him to do that. So it basically means the only thing he can do is the US versus the world for 150 days. If they wait us out, he's done.
A little tariff you, perhaps going to happen in the short term, though, Justin. I do wonder, this money that has been collected, and the president hinted at this basically, we're going to end up in court. But a lot of people have paid a lot of money toward that tariff revenue. How do you see that being resolved?
Yeah, so obviously the court was conspicuously silent on this issue. I think in terms of the economics, actually, this is much less of a big deal than you might think. So first of all, the amount of money that the administration's actually raised is far less than the president likes to imagine. It's roughly $140 billion. I wouldn't mind $140 billion, but it's actually not that much in terms of the scale of the whole economy. The things folks at home should know is actually it's not a big deal for you. See, here's why. I buy a lot of my stuff from Costco. Costco is who had to pay the tariff when they imported the olive oil that I just brought. I like imported olive oil. Costco then raised their price, and I had to pay a little bit more for that olive oil. If they're issued a refund, it's Costco who'll get the refund. Now, I can't imagine Costco calling me and saying, Justin, according to our records, you bought a bottle of olive oil 3 months ago. I'd like to write you a $3 check. So either the government's going to write a check to the corporations who are the importers of record, or they're not. And that means either the companies will be a little bit richer or they won't be. This has no implications for the future, and the future is what determines how they're going to think about prices and the like. And you and I'm afraid we paid the tariffs, but you and we're not getting it back.
I know that olive oil you're talking about, it's that with the 2 bottles. I know what you're talking about,
Are you
Justin.
endorsed by Costco olive oil?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Frustrating.
Justin Wolfers, thank you so much.